All right, welcome everybody. Today's video, we're going to take a little canal tour. It's something I've been looking forward to for quite a while. We're going to jump in one of these long tail boats and we're going to go and we're going to see some of the canals over here to the west of Bangkok, and we're going to go eventually to Wat Paknam, which is the largest Buddha in Bangkok. So I'm excited about this. So I found a little tour for 250 baht and we're going to jump on this boat and see what we see. I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully it'll be fun. Okay, so we're starting our little tour over here at a floating market, and it's just to the west of Bangkok. And we're going to jump on these long towels right here, and it should be like a 4-hour tour or so. So hopefully we'll see a lot of cool stuff here on the canals. And here is the boat that we're going to be taking. All right, so here we go. It's kind of a cool looking little aluminum boat that he has. So there's six people other than the boat captain, the boat driver guy on this tour. And this is the Lat Mayom floating market. I've done a video from here before. I might stop here later on and do another video from that market. It's a cool market. And you can see quite a bit of stuff along the banks of this canal. This is all the floating market right over here. Some dogs fighting up there. The lady's paddling here. This is great. She's not wearing a hat, but they have all their fresh produce and stuff. You can see he's got his little motor there. He's even got a light on the back. I'm not sure what that's about. You can see some of the houses here. So this is just a little bend in the canal. There's another little tour boat. They don't have anybody yet. And you can see this is normal Thailand. You got all these people that just dump trash and stuff up over here. Looks like it was a spirit house at one time. And lady going to the floating market. Yeah. So we've been getting tons and tons of rain. This canal is super, super high right now. You can see where it's kind of overflowing some of the banks back there. Another one of the boats going through. So they slow up to keep the wakes down whenever you pass another boat, and then you'll punch it. Some of the houses down here along the canal. They have these little tiny side canals that go up. You see people have like their boats and stuff on their front, like their back porch, or they'll have them hanging up. They'll have like a little rope hoist and they'll have them hanging up from a tree or something. It's quite cool out here along the canals. See, they got like a boat hanging up right there. And you can see just how high this canal is right now. Yeah, if we keep getting more of this heavy rain, this area is all going to flood back here again. Some more of their houses. It's like they have some of the tour boats here. Got the laundry hanging up. And a little convenience store. Oh, they're selling like propane and oil and all of that. Looks like a little dinner boat. Have an old lady over here. She's selling some stuff. And there's like a little restaurant right here and some of the tour boats. This actually looks like another little market of some kind. So we have a lady here. She's making up some kai jiao right in the boat. Some boys hanging out here. Yeah, this is Wat Saphan floating market, which is the Temple of the Bridge. I think is what you would translate this over to. And it's pretty early. This thing isn't really opened up yet. They're just starting to get ready for the day. Here she has some of the little pork soup stuff. Looks actually pretty nice. She has some rice over there. She's chopping up some of the pork. Looks almost like some khao mudang, but a little different. Okay, so this is what I came over here to see. This is great. So you see the canal right here. So you order right here. She puts the stuff in this little basket. Torai? Okay, so it's 15 baht. So put the money in the little basket, and then she pulls it across. And we're gonna get our Coke. She takes the money, gets some change. And then you can see along the canal here, has some little boats and stuff tied off, and just goes up into the jungle. And here we go. This is great. And here comes our Cola. And kapona kap. And we'll go back over to the market. Yeah, so this is a small little floating market, but it's pretty neat. Got the lady here with the vegetables and some of the corn. Everybody comes over here, gets some coffee, gets some jope, and they start their day. Some little Thai sausages. Some more of the vegetables. Yeah, it looks like it's a little busier than actually whenever I came over here, whenever it was open. But it was during COVID when I came over, so it was pretty quiet. It's great. I love how they have all the boats here. So they paddle up, and then they sell their little restaurant stuff. There's some kanom. So she's making up some of the little kanom babin, the little coconut pancakes. These are quite nice. So you can get like a little box of it for 20 baht. The pandarin leaf or the black rice. So I decided to get some of the kanom babin. Right here, she makes it up in the wax paper with the coconut leaf for 20 baht, so 6 pieces. Okay, so they have this old ordination hall here. You can see, go inside. Looks like the monk will let us go in here and look around. Oh, here we go. This is a nice old hall. It's like an Ayutthaya style. Oh, there's a guy coming in the back door even. So they'll open it up so everybody can come over here and start to make some merit for the day. Yeah, this is a nice little hall. Looks like it's a Ayutthaya style building. You got the monks and you got the places here for the donations and stuff. Yeah, this is the Wat Saphan. Looks like the monks will come over and they'll do some praying. Yeah, this is a pretty neat building. Let's look around this market a little bit more. We have 20 minutes at this stop and then we'll go to the next stop. Yeah, this is the temple building, the old ordination hall. Pretty neat, old Ayutthaya style, just out here amongst all the canals and stuff. Okay, so just like that, our 20 minutes is done here at this little floating market. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little floating market. It's not gigantic, but it's worth a look. And it's just cool because it's over here with the canals and everything. You got these little bridges and all the ladies selling their wares. So it's time to jump back on the boat. Back on the boat. They're building something here along the canal. Looks like part of the temple that they have. They had the name up in Thai, but I couldn't read it. Yeah, these little canals are fantastic. I really like this. Thailand looks so much different from the canals than it does from the road. You can see, have some small little canals that go up. The trees just out here. It is so lush. Some of the houses, they have their motorcycle right out here on the little walking path. They got the birds, everything else. I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody fishing yet. The day is still early. It's a nice old wooden Thai style house. And then they have like a little place to sit and eat and stuff out there. They have some tables. A lot of the Thais, they cook outside. You can see there's the kitchen and stuff. They cook outside because a lot of the Thai cooking has like some really strong smells. Another one of the boats. Seems like there's boats everywhere. These big tour boats anyway. We have some bananas. Okay, so this looks like our next stop here. Now this is a pretty neat little temple. This is stop number 2. This has an old hall, and then it has some murals that are painted. Oh, this is kind of a different looking boat. Wat Ko, I think is what it's called. This is only accessible by these little boats unless you come down the little walking path. You can come, I rode my motorcycle over these little bridges and stuff. But it's pretty cool, the area. I love these houses built up on the stilts. Yeah, there's some murals painted in here, like street art. Yeah, I've been at this temple before. This one is fantastic. And I made a video from here. I came over here just to see the street art murals. But this building here is really cool. We'll go in here and look at this, and then we'll go look at the murals. So here is this little hall. I really like how it's built with just the concrete exterior. And you can see they have all the normal stuff in here. They sell the murals, paintings of the king when he was, Rama IX when he was a kid. The little reclining Buddha. And they got it painted this kind of off yellow with the red roof. Yeah, this is nice. Okay, so this is the main ordination hall at this temple. You can see it's that same kind of off yellow color. It's pretty neat. I like how they did the ordination stones here with these little miniature Khmer prong things. And then some more of the stones. And we'll look at the murals inside here. Yeah, we have 20 minutes at each of these stops. So far I haven't seen anything that I haven't seen before, but this is worth a look anyway. So here is the hall. Now in here they put these murals up on the wall. This was like a French street artist that drew these. And it's different than anything you'll see around. And whenever I was over here looking at them last time, I commented that I don't know if they ran out of money or what. I still haven't been able to find anything about that. If they ran out of money, that's why they stopped, or if this was actually just how they envisioned it. But its guy's name was like Neo 2, I believe. And you can see that's quite nice. And then the main Buddha here. And it looks like it should have some more behind on the wall, but there isn't anything. You can see the motorcycle taxi going over the footbridge. Yeah, this boat here is one of those that sits in low in the water. It's kind of hard to see out, but you can still see around the shoreline and stuff. I like the ones that are a little flatter, and they don't have the big engine, because this one is a little bit loud. But it is what it is. For 250 baht, this is great. So our next stop is going to be Wat Paknam, stop number 3. You can see more of the houses. Yeah, there's some really, really nice places down here on the canal, and then there's some just shacks. The contrast in Thailand is always stark. Another temple here. This one looks interesting up in the compound. Another little footbridge. And some more of these big tour boats. Looks like a little Chinese shrine right here. You can see they grow these here. This is a crop. So this is basically like a little farm right here. They grow these to sell, and then they catch the fish out of it also. Little kid out here. You can see some of the houses. That's an interesting green looking one. This is a nice little temple. I'm not sure what the name of it is. It's in Thai. Wat Kun Sawan Pier. Wat Kun Sawan. So the beautiful something. Some more of the houses. Klong Bang Luang Floating Market. Here's another style of tour boat. Well, I got a lady captain on that one. This is another temple over here. This is Wat Chulapani Pier. You can see some more of the houses. We got a lady going to the market. You can see she's got all of her wares in the boat, and then another tour boat. Looks like we got a monk in the front and then some other people. You can see the street art and stuff that they painted. Bangkok Canal and the Prasari Charan Canal. This is a Parasi Charan Pier. Here we go. This is what I was hoping to see. We're just coming up here for the big Buddha, the Wat Paknam. And there's the head. Yeah, that's pretty neat. And as you can hear, maybe the lady in front of me, Yai Mak, which is like very big. People out here feeding the fish. Yeah, that's really cool. So here it is. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah, that is pretty neat. Yeah, this is Wat Paknam. And this is a fantastic temple. I've made a video from here. I'll have to post all the comments, or down in the comments, I'll have to post a link to all the videos that I've made. From Wat Paknam, from the Wat Ko. So this is the big Buddha at Wat Paknam. And it is fantastic. Yeah, I watched them build this over the years, and it's pretty cool still to come over and see. And they've added this since I was here last time. And then looks like they're going to do a ceremony or something over here. Now, there's quite a bit to this temple. We don't have enough time here today. There's only 20 minutes. But I've been here before, so you can take a look at the video that I made from here if you would like. So we'll take a look in one of these buildings here. This one here is the one that has all the murals. And it has their main Buddha. So this hall is fantastic. So you have the goddess of the earth here, flooding the water, and then all the other stories of Buddhism all around. And the detail work that they've painted in. And these are some of the famous temples that are across the bottom. Like this one here is over in Saraburi. It has the Buddha footprint in it. And then here's Wat Arun, which is pretty neat. And you can just see the detail that they've painted into all of these. I mean, it's fantastic. And then the door, it's all hand painted. They covered it in plastic to keep it from getting destroyed. And then everything outside and around the base of this is all marble. And they have the third door here. So this would have been like the royal entrance. And you can see the detail that they painted in. Yeah, it's fantastic. And then they have some of the old monks. Yeah, so this is the dimensions of that big Buddha. So it's 69 meters high, and it's made of pure copper, 3 millimeters of thickness. It talks about how much it cost. There's some gold in it, and it was completed on June 19th, 2021. So it cost 608 million Thai baht. And right behind the big Buddha This moon drop right here has the Buddha relic. It's like got a little crystal thing inside of it. So this is the ground floor. There's like a museum and stuff like that up here. So we'll go in and look really quick. On the second floor, this is the museum. Has all kinds of old stuff. And nothing in here is in English, so you have to look at the Thai. On the third floor, they have this shrine. It's all behind glass, so it's hard to see. They just have some of the old monk Buddha statues, stuff like that. So this guy up here, he's touching up the paint. So you can see how he's painting it by hand, and he's gonna paint the rest of it. That's a big job. Okay, so this is the fourth floor of the moon drop here at Wat Paknam. And this is the crystal pagoda. And it has kind of like a little dome. It's all painted with the scenes of the Buddha, stuff like that. And people come over here, they make merit, they meditate, they do all of that. And this is really, really neat looking. And it has like a relic inside of it. And this is kind of the most important part of this whole temple. And you can see these are like little naga all around the base of this. The little lotuses are the crystal, and that whole pagoda is crystal. Looks really cool with that green light. I don't know how it'll look on camera, but it's really, really cool in person. And this is the backside of the Buddha from that little moon drop. So it's 69 meters tall. It's just colossal. And I believe that they made it like the pieces in China, and then they shipped them over to here. And then you can look over that way is Bangkok. And this Wat Paknam is near the MRT line. There's like Top Prey and some other stations that aren't too far from here. So you could find it over here pretty easy. You could take the MRT and then jump on a motorcycle taxi, and they'll bring you right over here to this temple. This is definitely one thing if you're in Bangkok, you want to come over. And so one more look here at this big Buddha. Yeah, this temple here is definitely worth your time. We don't have a whole lot of time, so we only got to see a little bit of it. But you can take a look at my my video from Wat Paknam if you want to see like the whole temple. There's quite a bit to this place. And he's in the seated posture. You can see his hands folded with the lotuses around the base. Yeah, this is really neat. And then they have the marble. And then since I was here last, they built this moon drop and stuff right here. This is all new. You can see the marble around the base of this big Buddha. And this is the canal right outside of the temple. You can see how many fish are kind of jumping here. And a little bit of the community. And over here's the boat that we're on. He's ready to go. So these guys are on a little tour here. And they're calling this the Rose Bowl. And you can see the head of the big Buddha sticking up. And then they have like a little Thai tour. They're over here feeding the fish. And you can see the Buddha's head. And then you can see the top of that moon drop right behind the Buddha. Yeah, that's really nice. And then this is part of Wat Paknam, part of the temple over here. And then another little canal goes down that way. Yeah, this whole area is just like honeycombed with canals and little footbridges, everything else. All right, so we're gonna be on the boat for a whole like 2 minutes. So we crossed over the canal, and right over here by Wat Paknam is this temple. It's like Wat Pradu or something like that, I think is what he said the name was. Wat Pradu. So this is the Wat Pradu Champali or something like that. This is a pretty nice little temple here. I've never been here before, so this is a first for me. You can kind of see the whole temple grounds. Up there they'll have the general purpose hall. There'll be like a Buddha. But it looks like a pretty old building here. It's 2539, I think is what it says up on the front. So it's almost 100 years old. And then you have the little chetty. And it looks like there's a Buddha inside. And then over there is the hall. Let's go in here and then we'll look at the chetty, and then we'll look at that other little hall. So inside of this little wihan, you have the Buddhas here. And it looks like they've done like some wallpaper around the inside. And then the red wooden ceiling. Yeah, this is nice. And then they make merit here and they can get the lucky numbers. Okay, let's go look at the Chedi. Okay, so the Chedi has the little Buddha inside of it. So you can climb up these stairs and take a look at it. There's the place for them to burn the incense. It has a Buddha footprint. You can see it has some more of the red wood. And then the inside of it. Wow, it's actually quite tall. They have the little support beams to keep the Chedi from collapsing. And this is the Buddha that's inside of here. This is neat. So this is the second little building over here. Has the big drum. And what's inside here is a nice little reclining Buddha. So it has some more of the, it's the red wallpapering in here with the red ceiling. And then the silver reclining Buddha that's in like the Sukhothai style. Yeah, this is really nice. I haven't seen one this color before. Looks like it's about, like 14 meters long or so. It's not overly huge. And it's just inside the second little hall here. Doing some rattling of the stick. Okay, so let's see if we can get into this old ordination hall. Looks like the gate's locked up over here, but it's open over here. You can see the marker stones, and then see how this building is constructed. Looks like it's starting to need a little bit of remodeling. You can see how some of the eaves are starting to deteriorate that wood. Yeah, this is still a nice building though. Here's the low wall, making it, the low wall separates the temple from the world, and it like makes it into like a holy place. That's why all of these will be surrounded by a little wall. So it looks like they have it locked up. I thought I saw one of the windows open. Here's the prayer wheel, a little Buddha. Okay, so they have this side open. And I have a little Buddha here. Some Thai writing. See the plaster work is starting to crack a little bit here. Still okay though, this is an old building. And then here is the Buddha. Yeah, this is a really big hall. Yeah, I like this. The red ceiling with the flowers painted on it. And then this is the Buddha image here. And then it has these heavy wooden shutters. They're like 2 inches thick. And then this little platform up here is for the monks. So they'll come in here and they'll have the ceremony. One more look here at this little temple. So here's that little first hall we looked at. There's the little Chedi and that hall over there with the reclining Buddha. And then this one is the one with the ordination hall with the main Buddha. Okay, so now it's time to get back on the boat and let's go to our next stop. All right, so we're back out on the boat, going to our 5th stop, I believe. There's another boat coming this way. Big tour boat. Looks like a lot of people are on there. Oh, and we splashed him, that's funny. You can see one of the bridges. And I believe this is the MRT line, the blue line that comes right over here. Okay, so we're going to stop at our 5th stop. And it's another little temple here. It's here's the sign. Wat Kampang Bang Jack Pier. And in the artist house, and we're going to walk down the pier here to our next stop after this. Okay, so we're going to walk down the canal bank from this temple next to the little floating market, and then we'll go to another temple that's down the way. So this looks like it has a couple old halls, and this one here seems really interesting. We'll go in it really quick, and then we'll go down to the next stop. Wow, this hall is really, really nice. Has some more of the nice murals on it. These are Bangkok era murals. They're not old like the Ayutthaya style. You have the goddess of the earth up there, the seated Buddha, and then just some of the other images around. It has a pretty nice seated Buddha in here. And the murals behind him are kind of faded off. Has a little wee hand, a couple of the Buddhas, some of the old antique cabinets and stuff like that here. And then this is what's inside that other little building on each side of that main hall. Another little shrine. And this is the Bang Klam Luong or whatever floating market down here. It's kind of a small little floating market. I've never been to it before. We're just walking through. We don't have time to stop and look around. So I'll have to come down here another day and make a video of this area. And then right along the canal, this is kind of the little community that's down through here. Another one of these little narrow roads through the canals and everything. The motorcycle taxi driver. Just go over the steps. He doesn't mind. And then you can see how it's built. This is one of the little side canals that come. And you can see their houses. And then the canal at Boutique House up there. And the way the motorcycle taxi driver goes. So you can see all the fish in the canal here. So this is the artist house. I've been wanting to come over here. I haven't had a chance yet. Let's take a look at what she's got in the boat here. This little guy. He's got some old TVs and some plastic or some glass bottles and stuff. Some old timer. So here is the artist house right here on the canal bank. I may come over here another day and make like a specific video of this. It's these wooden houses and stuff that's right here along the canal. And here's one of the businesses. This is Fair Coffee. Everybody comes down here. They can take pictures of all the traditional Thai style houses. And there's even like a temple and stuff back in here. You can see a chetty over here behind. Let's take a look at that chetty really quick. Looks like a roller to make something. Yeah, and here's the chetty that's right behind the artist's house. And this is pretty nice. You can see the second story. Up here, some more of the knickknacks and stuff they have for sale. And then it's all the wooden building. Yeah, this is really neat. So some more of the buildings. Guy out here making some screen prints or something. It's kind of a different looking chicken. And he's painted the doors, stuff like that. Yeah, this is a neat little area. So he's got his paintings. That's where his house is. He has paintings and stuff everywhere. Some of the businesses around. Bang Luang Gallery. And some more of their little stuff for sale. And right in between the houses, you can see there it's built here on the canal. And that's inside their house. They're doing stuff in there. Looks like they might operate a restaurant. So you can buy these to feed the fish. But it says don't feed the birds. No feeding the birds. Yeah, the Bangkok used to have a serious issue with the pigeons. And they were telling nobody to feed the pigeons. But the Thais didn't listen. They just kept feeding them anyway. Oh, it looks like out of service is what it says. But it has a little gallery inside. And some more of the stuff here of the artist's house. It just stretches right along the canal. Fish jumping all in the canal. Yeah, this is neat. You can see how they're built. Kind of cool. They have a little restaurant here. So pretty low roof. And then their house is back there. So you can get some noodles here for like 40 or 50 baht. And then they sell the little rice cakes with the peanuts. You can get the smaller, the big size. It's like the joke looking stuff. Okay, so we walk down the pier through the artist's house, from one temple through the artist's house, and then we're over here at Wat Kun Sawan. This is a third-class royal temple built in the Ayutthaya style, and it was renovated under the reign of King Rama I, and they renamed this Wat Kun Sawan. It had another name before, and it has some Chinese stuff in the architecture here. There's a mural up there. Yeah, this is pretty neat. There's 3 doors across the front. Let's see what it looks like inside. Oh, this is nice. So here is the Buddha. And it looks like the murals have been painted pretty fresh. There's actually some guys over here doing a little bit of remodeling to the window. they're repainting those windows. You can see all the murals. This is really, really nice. Has the place here for the monks. And then all the scenes of the Buddha up above. We got some boys over here swimming in the canal. Hello. Sonok mai? And here he goes. Oh, that's great. There goes the other one. He's got to show off.
เอาแต่กะทินะถ้วยนึงหาเด็กๆเอาอะไรลูกมาแล้วลูกเร็ว
เอาใส่เครื่องไหมเอาใส่เครื่องให้น้องก่อน
ใส่ให้เขาเลยเอาให้ไปให้เขาก่อน
อันนี้มันไม่มีเครื่อง
ไม่มีเครื่องก็บอก
ไม่มีเครื่องได้ไหมหรือเอาเครื่องด้วยเนาะ
หนูยังบวชอยู่ใช่ไหมลูก
บวชเสร็จแล้ว
อาบน้ำเสร็จแล้วก็ไปเอาให้ลูกเลี้ยงมาอาบไม่นานนะลูกเนาะ
ต้องไปอาบน้ำสะอาดอีกใช่ไหมครับ
หลวงพ่อรู้เปล่ามาเล่นน้ำต้องบอกนะเกิดมีอะไรใส่เครื่องให้เด็กเลย
ลุงน่าจะไปหา2 คนนั้นมากกว่า
เมื่อกี้เราเจอเขาอยู่เนี่ยเขาบอกเขาว่าเขาล่มหน่อย
เก่งๆลูกโตดิ
Now you can see another little tour boat coming. This canal is like super, super busy with boats. Slow down for the waves to go by. Okay, so we're at our last little stop. This is the Kun Sawan. We're gonna go and we're gonna see a little orchid farm and walk through the trees here. So they have a coffee shop right off the canal. It's kind of a nice little coffee shop. We got some snacks, the normal coffee, some old antique looking stuff. So let's go into the farm. You got an old Suzuki here that's about to rust away. Doesn't take long in the tropics. You leave something laying around for a couple years, it'll look like it's 100 years old. So the welcome Kun Sawan bonus. This has been a fun little trip here. This is like, we're almost 4 hours into it. We stopped at a couple little temples and seen all this stuff, the life along the canals. It's been pretty great. It's so much different seeing it from the canal than seeing it from the road. You see all the monitor lizards swimming around, you see everybody doing all their daily activities, and you see into the back sides of their houses. So this is a lot of fun. So this looks like it might be the Kun Sawan homestay place here. And I'm not seeing a farm. It's looking more like it used to be a farm and they've converted it into a homestay. So here it is. Right next to the Kun Sawan is the orchid farm. So it looks like this is their house, and then they've made it kind of into an orchid farm right next to it. So you tourists can come over and take a look. So these orchids are quite nice. Orchids are amazing. They're just, they get all their moisture from their roots, and it's just from the humidity basically. But you can see this is just the roots. They're just hanging, and they grow, still grow like crazy. So this is pretty cool here. So the orchid farm has the water lilies and everything here, but all it is just like a concrete walkway up above the water, and these orchids are just hanging here. So they get all their moisture from like the evaporation, everything else. Oh, and it looks like they have some like goldfish and stuff swimming in here also, the koi. Yeah, this is cool. You can see there's not too many blooms, but you can see how they have it built up. And then this is the back side of the old farmhouse. There's the bathroom over there. Yeah, so if you accidentally fell off the walkway, you would get a little bit wet. Yeah, these are nice. I really like these purple, and I like the orange also. So here's some of the orange ones. That's quite nice. Got the farmer lady over here. She's trimming back the palms. That's pretty funny. She's got a little hand saw. So there's the red orchid. Wow, that looks really nice. Haven't seen those before. Here's the purple and the white. Then they have kind of a maroon one here. Here's a nice pink orchid. Yeah, that's really beautiful. This is what the area looks like around the Kun Sawan and the little orchid farm. You can see the canal. And you can't see how high it is. They actually have the concrete wall built here. Some places that it's all, there's just dirt, and just a matter of time till this canal can float out. All right, so we're back on the boat, and you can see there's the driver back there. So that was our last stop. The next stop will be back to the floating market where we started at. So we're about 10 minutes away. So we get to see a little bit more of the scenery on our way back to the starting point. You can see it's kind of rocking it a little bit. All right, so we made it back over here to the Lat Mayong floating market. And this is a great floating market here also. But we're not going to stay here. We just came over here. This is where we had to meet the boat at. So there's a lot to do at this floating market if you are interested. And I've made a video of it, and I can pin a comment in the description also about this. So we saw a bunch of different stuff. We saw a couple cool temples. We saw the artist house. We saw the local canals. Had some ice cream. The guy paddled up on the boat. And saw the little boys swimming, all of that. So the orchid farm was cool. The whole trip was really great. For 250 baht, I would highly recommend it. So if you want to know, I'll try to put the guy's phone number in there in the video so you can see his phone number if you want to come over. But it was 250 baht each, and the tour lasted a little over 4 hours. So it was pretty much a half-day thing. We met over here at 8 o'clock in the morning, and now it's lunchtime. So anyway, guys, if you liked the video, make sure you click like, and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. I try to make videos like this of things that I see and do here in Thailand. I haven't been on these canal tours in Bangkok before. I've done a bunch of other tours like this, and this was great. I would recommend it. Oh, he just caught the thing with his propeller. So here's the propeller. He got caught up in the streamer. So he's shut off. He's gonna have to use the rope. So anyway, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and this is the kind of things that I do. And leave a comment, share if you would like. And until next time, guys, remember, life is a journey. Enjoy.